to be able to address you on our DBS Prize Day. This year has been dominated somewhat by something called COVID-19, and that has cast a rather dark shadow on the community, as it has done on the whole world. I read recently about a 7-year-old boy in the UK whose mother was making a sign during the lockdown period. The little boy said to his mother, "What does the sign say, Mummy?" And she said, "Welcome." And the little boy replied, "But shouldn't it, Mummy, say, go away?" Now, I think that the COVID-19 situation has had a pretty detrimental effect on our well-being. It has been challenging primarily because we've had no control over it. However, and this is the key, it has been amazing to see how positively our community responded during the distance learning period, and indeed since coming back to school. Our unique vision at DBS is fundamental to everything we do. We have consulted widely to identify what this means in terms of our core values. Excellence, integrity, perseverance, respect, creativity, well-being, independence, and leadership. As we finish our academic year, it's important to reflect on our progress. And our evaluation from the Council of International Schools, CIS, highlighted the enormous strengths of DBS. Now this year there have been so many highlights. Despite COVID-19, we have seen the growth of a thoroughly positive high spirit. We have had notable assemblies every week in each section of the school, often given by the students. We've been fortunate to be able to listen to stimulating external speakers. Our students have been really successful at external competitions. And even though the sporting fixture programme has been curtailed, our students have been highly effective, particularly in the swimming and basketball. There have been many superb events this year before COVID-19 struck, in which DBS students have shown their remarkable talents, including performance time, Denver 5, STEM Week, Chinese New Year, International Day. The dazzling Denver Fest was a particular highlight, showcasing students' dedication to fundraise for worthy causes. There were also fabulous events during the distance learning period, such as the performance time online and the DBS Choir Community Project. We celebrated significant Thai events, such as Y Crew and Roy Katong. And students have made associations with charities, such as Rainbow House, Kids Action for Kids, and the terrific Club and Toy Music Programme collaboration. And indeed we welcomed our youngest ever members of our community at the start of the academic year, the little mini dragons. Sadly, as in any school, we do say goodbye to some of our teachers who are moving on. Ms. Gazan, Year 4 class teacher, has been with us for 2 years, and her students have benefited enormously from her unwavering commitment and enthusiasm. And she has also been a huge contributor to music at DBS. I paid tribute to the prep school leavers in the Year 6 to 10 Prize Day before this, but I'd like to repeat my thanks to one particular individual. Mr. Ling, our Vice Principal, is an outstanding senior leader who has been instrumental in the success of DBS. He has been highly effective in setting up new systems, like Teachers' Professional Review and Development, the Academic Enrichment Programme, mentoring heads of department, revitalising the ESL programme, and managing the CIS accreditation process. He's also been a terrific teacher, and I'd like to thank him personally for his wise counsel. Now, the amazing DBS spirit was encapsulated by our end-of-year music performances on Wednesday. They began with the Clon Tory music programme collaboration video, highlighting the students' empathy, compassion, and inclusivity. We were treated to stunning live performances by the Year 9 boys and girls bands, written by themselves, illustrating great creativity, talent, and teamwork. And the final video, Africa by Toto, showcased all the instruments learnt at DBS, with performers as young as EY students. It's demonstrated resilience and determination to face the challenge, a thoroughly positive and uplifting community response to adversity. I'd like to say a big thank you to the SMT, Mr. Ling, Mrs. Skinner, Mr. Higgins, Mr. Father, Kunsatima, Mr. Archer, and to our wellbeing manager, Mrs. McVeigh. I've been most grateful for the work of the student council and the prefect board, particularly our head boy and head girl, Lewis and Felicia. Before we listen to some music and hand out prizes, I'm going to ask Lewis and Felicia to say something. No, I'm not. Mr. Higgins is shaking his head. That's not happening. So that was the other assembly, the other prize day. So we're not going to listen to them. They were fabulous, by the way. Said some really good things. But instead, we're going to press straight on to the prize giving. The music. Brilliant. Good rehearsal. Thanks for coming. Thank you all very much.
Roll
just before we get to the prize giving itself, the music item there reminds us of somebody else who is sadly leaving us, but whose influence on the music of this school has been immense. And I thought it would be appropriate for all of us just to recognise that starting a school music programme from scratch is no mean feat. And I'd like you all to put your hands together for Mrs. May.
Good morning students, good morning teachers, good morning parents who might watch this remotely. We begin the Prize Day section of the awards and the prizes proper. There are some awards that are awarded for subjects. I will read them out, but we would ask students not to come up to the stage for those, and your form tutors will give you your certificates for those in your form time later on. And then we will have a section of awards that also will be awarded by Ms. McVeigh, and for those we would ask the students to come to the stage. So we will begin with that. So the first set of awards are subject awards. Means you've done very well in your subject, and these have been awarded by your subject teachers for your fantastic attainment and effort in these awards. The first set of subject awards are for English, and this is awarded to Kitty in Year 3, Yim Yim in Year 4, and Arn in Year 5. I revealed that one very quickly, I'm afraid, apologies for that. The Mathematics Subject Award to Wawa in Year 3, Yarni in Year 4, and Imp in Year 5. The Science Subject Award awarded to Po in Year 3, Hoot in Year 4, and Pum Pum in Year 5. Thai Subject Award awarded to Neem in Year 3, Hoot in Year 4, and Auto in Year 5. The Mandarin Subject Award awarded to Proton in Year 3, Indian in Year 4, and Jew in Year 5. There will be more subject awards later, but well done to all those prize winners. For the next awards, can the students come up one by one to the stage, please, to receive their award from the principal, Mr. McVeigh. The first award to announce is the Drama Performance Award, and this is awarded to Netta in Year 3. We do have Netta's there. There she is. She's been quite coy for someone who won the Drama Performance Award. Well done, Netta. The Music Performance Award is awarded to Gia. A round of applause. The Creative Expression Award is awarded to Yuen Yuen in Year 3. 6 awards are awarded for subject awards, so again, we would like you to stay in your seats for these, please. The Art and Design Subject Award is awarded to Peach in Year 3, Aaron in Year 4, and Harry in Year 5. The Computing Science Subject Award is awarded to Rafa in Year 3, Yin in Year 4, and Quinton in Year 5. The Drama Subject Award is awarded to Ing in Year 3, Good in Year 4, and Anne in Year 5. The Humanities Subject Award is awarded to Sun in Year 4, Hamza in Year 5, and Far in Year 5. The Music Subject Award is awarded to Iris in Year 3, Yimmy in Year 4, and Stephen in Year 5. The PE Subject Award is awarded to Dragon, Year 3 Monkey, gets a special mention, Jim, Year 4, and PJ, Year 5. Well done. Mr. Higgins reminds me quite correctly that there are many dragons down in Year 3 and 4, so we need to distinguish those. We move on to a set of awards for the house, the contribution to the house, and we would like the students to come up, please, to receive these awards from Mr. Higgins. For Balmoral House, Yanni in Year 4. I know from the responses of Year 3 and 4 in assemblies that you really value these house awards, so this has not been easy to find winners here, but very well done, Yanni. Big round of applause. In Buckingham House, Rocco in Year 3. Streamed for your mum. Big round of applause. In Sandringham House, Rafa in Year 3. I think there are a few house leaders in here today, so round of applause please. And for Windsor House, the award goes to Pyle Art. We would also like the students to come up and receive the following set of awards. For the Sports Award, please come up at the same time. There are 2 awards for the Sports Award. In Warm-Up in Year 5 and Phoebe in Year 5. While they come to the stage, I've been very impressed with how Year 5 have matured and grown up over the years. Year 4, you have that big transition to look forward to next year. and certainly they've faced some great challenges, but come through it very, very well. So well done, and well done to those two there. Progress Awards are very special to us, so we would like the students to come up individually for this, please. They really sort of signifies great progress in English, maths and science throughout the year on year. So really difficult to be awarded one of these. And we have June in Year 3. Well, as a group of students in Year 3 and 4 and 5, you've all made great progress, especially through a difficult period of distance learning. So you've obviously been well looked after by your tutors and teachers who've helped you through that period. And certainly you're all looking very smart as well. So a big hats off to Year 5, 4 and 3 tutors for making that happen as well. The next set of awards are for academic effort. Now these awards look at the average over the year for their effort grades, and some of these students have either an average effort grade of 1.00 or just slightly above that, which is fantastic and really what we want moving forward. A huge part of attainment is how much you put into things. So we will move on to those now. In Year 3, Georgia. Well done. And in Year 4, for effort throughout the year, Bell. Academic Attainment Awards, these are for pupils who came top rank across all of their exams, their internal exams. So fierce competition at the top end, but there were 3 clear winners, and they go to Iris in Year 3. This will be keenly fought over, this one in Year 4. I know this one. Yarni in Year 4. There incredible performances in Year 4, and Jan just edged it across the board. And in Year 5, him. Distance learning had a wonderful effect on him. He came back fully prepped for his exams and did very, very well. So, congratulations there. We move next to overall house awards. Now, I know that you will be very keen to hear the results of these. Have we got representatives? To come up and take the awards, fantastic. So the House Sports Shield, which is awarded for all kinds of sporting endeavour, the sports days, the house football, the basketball, tug of war, etc. That is awarded to Sandringham House. Is this on there? Well done, Mr. Alderman. Don't take it then. The overall House Points Shield takes into account all the sporting events, but also any contributions to House Points that you've gained. I know Year 3, 4 and 5, you've been awarded a phenomenal amount of House Points, and we've been very proud of you for that. And equally, STEM and Science Week, your involvement is crucial to all of that. Your enthusiasm for it is quite wonderful. So the overall House Point Shield will go to Windsor House. So we've invited Mr. Gower, who is a member of Windsor House, to receive the award. A big round of applause for Windsor House. So we move on. He's absolutely delighted. He's no stranger to the stages, which is wonderful. And Miss May will bring him up. And Gia will see us out with some fantastic music. But it has been my pleasure to have got to know you Year 3-5. When you move through the school and look forward, there are some fantastic role models in the school, and you soon yourselves will become wonderful role models for the children below you in the pre-prep. So I do wish you all the best of luck, and I will now pass over into the capable hands of Gia for some